Hello, my wonderful people, my viewers, and also my subscribers. Country people. I am here once again with another blockbuster. This is Okute Daily Talk. In case this is your first time of hearing my voice or have not subscribed to my channel, please endeavor to do that as soon as possible. Make sure you turn on the notification button so that you'll be notified this time we go live or post something new on this channel or any other channel related to Okute Daily Talk. My country people, this news is about Nigeria, about the elections or selections. Go and get your PVC concerning next month 25th elections, selections, politics, whatever you may decide to call it. So we are going to start our news by this controversial Islamic cleric called Sheikh Gumi, who have been at the forefront of this bandit of 18 for quite some time now. Imagine this Sheikh Gumi now is called Okeke or Okafu, or it's called Adewale or Adebowale. Imagine what would have happened to this man. This is the same man that have came out on several occasions and made mention of working with the bandits, being their negotiator, being their preacher. I mean, a lot of things that this man have said, even going to the extent of meeting them in the forest to have meetings with them. This man came out the other day and said that nobody should kill bandits, that they are their warriors in their forest. The man have already come again to give us, he said, the metamorphosis of Ansaru terrorists, those people that attacked Kaduna Railway, Kaduna Abuja Railway, you know. So this man have already come out now to defend them and to also tell you that what government is doing to them is what is not normal. Not yet, the government is not doing anything. They are watching him. This man have come out now to tell you. You know, last time there was a video I made during the time that they freed the remaining 23 victims of that very train attack. And that was the same period that they freed over 101 inmates, Boko Harams, that are in their maximum prison in Ikoyi, Lagos. Ikoyi, Lagos. I made that video. Someone came to my comment section to attack me, that I don't know what I'm talking. That why must I make such a comment concerning the Nigerian government and their security operatives? So when I go down into this message, you will find out where this man tell you that the reason why these people attacked Kaduna Abuja bound train is because of those people in maximum Kirikiri prison. Upon collecting billions of naira, Nigerian government could not even free one of the victims. Instead, after collecting billions of ransoms from people, the remaining 23 is being exchanged with the 101 inmates, Boko Harams, that have been serving for some years without trial in, what do they call it? In Kirikiri maximum prison, Ikoyi. When I said that time, someone tell me, why must I say a thing like that? When I go deep into this news, you will find out that what I said that time is true. But Lucky Rabo, the defense minister, or what do they call him, he came out openly to debunk when people begin to ask. That means this is the day that these people strike with the Boko Harams. He said, no, nobody should talk about like that. That is not it. But look at it. The truth will always find its way to come outside. Let us read the news. Gumi speaks on metamorphosis of Ansaru terrorists. So listen attentively so that you will know exactly what happens. Not that they freed the whole of people that they kidnapped with the 101 inmates being released. But the federal government allowed them. Even right from the onset, they make a video that goes viral that said the federal government knows what they want. Federal government didn't do anything. Simply because that the federal government is also involved in that business. If not, why must you allow them to be taking 100 million naira for each head, which they freed almost? They've kidnapped 50-something. Yes, they kidnapped 50-something. But only 3 of them was in exchange of that 101 Boko Harams. So that means these people made over 2 to 3 billion naira in that very attack. That this money is not being taken anywhere. It is not in dollars, it is in naira, and it has been spent in Nigeria, the same country. The federal government, the cabals in Aso Rock, they are the one in charge of all these people, and they are the one that is sponsoring them. That is why they couldn't do anything. They wait until they must have finished their business. Then the remaining chaff, they have to use the remaining 23 chaff to free 101 strong. We are hearing about someone from a maximum security prison. That means that person is a hardened criminal. Then they have to do that to release them. Just follow me on this news. You get to understand the simple truth. Prominent Islamic cleric and controversial at that, Sheikh Ahmed Gumi has reacted to the metamorphosis of the Ansaru terrorists responsible for the Abuja-Kaduna train killings and kidnapping. Nigerian news report that Gumi, who is known for his influence among bandits and herdsmen terrorizing the northwest and north central parts of the country. Speaking in an interview with the Vanguard over the weekend, Gumi said the Ansaru sect became brutal due to the bombardment of their camps by the Nigerian military and the killing of their children and wives during military operations. Make sure they follow me. Let your ear not get itchy. We have a lot of things to learn from this. The controversial cleric said the bandits who are different from Boko Haram had to carve out a small area where they could live their lives. Gumi argued that the Ansaru bandits are not challenging the government, but they are challenging the wrongdoing by the state. He said, I think they have disbanded and some of their children were arrested. So they dispersed and got arms to fight back. If you want to demarcate Boko Haram and the ISWAP, they are originally one group. Boko Haram was killing and massacring civilians. When the Daesh came, the Ansaru said, okay, let's follow the Daesh, and became a subsidiary of the Daesh. Which group is called Daesh again, I cannot tell. Only Sekugumi will tell us which one be Daesh again. In the same Nigeria. They are not Boko Haram. To them, Boko Haram is a problem. Their problem is that they want to exclude themselves in the forest so that they live their pristine life the way they envisaged it. But because of the fear of Boko Haram, the authorities disbanded them. When their camp was disbanded, they became armed. They are not challenging the state. They are challenging wrongdoings by the state. That was why, when they took the train attack, the victims, they wanted their prisoners to be released. You have seen the difference now. You get it? You see the difference. And the what did they call it? The prisoners was also released, and they also collect huge amount of money from that attack. Presidential election, Ohaneze Ndi Igbo to meet with Arewa and northern youths. Over what? I cannot say unless you listen to this very news. Barely 3 days to the 2023 presidential elections, the Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, Ohaneze Ndori, worldwide on Sunday disclosed plans to meet with the Arewa and northern youths. Okechukwu Isiguzoro, the Secretary General of Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, said the meeting was aimed at mobilizing, reorienting, and sensitizing Nigerian youths ahead of the presidential elections. Isiguzoro said Ohaneze will aid the youth in forming an alliance ahead of the February elections. A statement by Isiguzoro reads partly, Ohaneze Ndi Igbo will play host to all the ethnic nationalities used across the country with the assistance of the Arewa and northern youths, reorient, sensitize, and mobilize. The youth ahead of the 2023, we are facilitating the Nigerian youth towards last-minute sensitization meeting in Enugu in February 1st of 2023, and to counsel them to vote out proponents of the corruption and secure their future through aggressive mobilization of voters in uniformity across the country to vote for the right leaders using their platform as ethnic youth organization. In the interest of Nigeria, and especially for a better and united Nigeria, Ndị Igbo has accepted the burden to support the youth of Nigeria to form alliance with the various groups, since there are evidence of renewed interest across the board for the youth to vote in uniformity for the candidate of their choice coming 2023 general elections. We have succumbed to pressure from Nigerian ethnic youths to organize them to vote in uniformity in the 25th February presidential elections. As elders, no amount of sacrifice is little to contribute towards a good cause for the country. Amufu killings. We greatly miss Reverend Father Mbaka in those days. Apex Igbo Social Cultural Organization and Ndị Igbo Youth Council Worldwide has celebrated the return of Enugu fiery priest Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka. Daily Post report that Mbaka, who was sent to monastery for several months, is back to his adoration ministry, Enugu. In a statement made to journalists on Monday, the national president of the youth organization, Mazi Oku Nnabuike, said Mbaka's return at this time was heartwarming. Oku, however, said Mbaka's voice was missed during the days of killings in the Hamufu Isuzu local government area of Enugu State. It was a period we will never forget, with the several natives gruesomely murdered by the Fulani herdsmen. The absence of Mbaka was evident. His loud voice on issues of that nature was greatly missed during that period of carnage. We know that he would have delivered humanitarian assistance to the displaced people of Amufu, just like he did during the Nimbo massacre. This is why we are happy that he is back. We welcome him and urge him to continue his role as a voice of millions of oppressed Nigerian people. He should continue to charity, which is benefiting millions of people around the globe. No level of intimidation should make him lose his voice in his role as an advocate of the masses, Oku stated. He urged the Catholic Church authorities to allow Father Mbaka concentrate on his ministry and service to humanity. According to him, our expectations are that never again will this kind of treatment be given to Father Ejike Mbaka. He represents the voice of millions of Nigerians, and this fact should be respected. We respect it, and he also has to respect himself. That is the simple truth. You cannot become a voice of the people, and you leave that people and go to and go to be doing politics. It is not accepted. You get it? It is not accepted. Ohaneze Ndị Igbo charges Southeast governors on release of IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Igbo Ape Social Cultural Organization Ohaneze Ndị Igbo has called on governors in the Southeast to support their Anambra counterpart, Prof. Chukwuma Soludo, in the call for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by the federal government. Vice President of Ohaneze Ndị Igbo Worldwide, Chief Damian Ogene, in a press statement released in Oka, said the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, would arrest the unrest in the eastern region. Ogene called on the other stakeholders in the zone to also support efforts to release Kanu and restore stability in Igbo land. The criminals in Igbo land will not agree. The likes of Hope Uzodinjo and Dev Umahi will never agree to that. So there's no point. Let's wait for what? Let's wait for the law to take its full course. He noted that the collective efforts of the governors will help tackle the challenges confronting the region. We commend Soludo for his strong political will in calling for the unconditional release of the detained Biafra agitator and volunteering to stand as his sortie. Such decision has further demonstrated his commitment in championing the cause of Ndigbo and protecting the interests of the people, not only in Anambra State, but the entire southeast zone. The call should be supported and re-echoed by other stakeholders in Igbo land, as reflected in the state of late Mbazulike Amechi and late Ohaneze President Prof. George Obiozo. We call on the governors of the southeast to reinforce the call by Soludo for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The federal government has no legal or moral ground to still hold the IPOB leader in captivity, since the court of competent jurisdictions have ordered for his release. So they're supposed to release him with immediate alacrity. PVC collections. Declare public holidays on SND will tell Southeast governors so that people should go and get their PVC to get ready for the elections. Worried by the low collection of permanent voters card PVCs in the Southeast, APES Igbo Social Cultural Organization and SND had urged the Southeast governors to declare public holidays. And with security, because if you declare public holidays, people will gather in so many zones. Be rest assured that kidnappers will strike. So declare the public holidays and also give them security that will guide them. The call was contained in a statement made available to Daily Post by Mazi Okechukwu Isiguzoro, Secretary General and SNDIGBO worldwide. He said stringent strategies should be put in place to compel Igbos to collect their PVCs. Isiguzoro said the Southeast governors should arrange mobilization strategies and an awareness campaign through party leaders at the ward levels and elected or appointed councillors before the expiration date of 29 January 2023. SNDIGBO urges the Southeast governors to put up strict regulations in place to ensure that all Igbo parents must present their PVCs before registering their children in schools, and all workers should not earn their salaries without showing their PVCs. Yes, they have to do it. We call on the state governments to declare work-free days and public holidays for civil and public servants to go and collect their PVCs. He added that traders must also be made to show their PVCs before getting access to their markets or to their shops. He advised that Ndigbo should not allow this opportunity to pass by without doing the needful. This is a wake-up call to all eligible Igbo voters across the country to rise and pick up their PVCs wherever they are. We are collaborating with the governors to make sure that all that uncollected PVCs get to the owners before the election, and we are ready to take extra measures through special arrangement to ensure that PVCs are shared to all eligible voters across the 95 local governments of the Southeast. He has very serious dementia, can't hold a cup of tea. This is more problem so for APC, All Poverty Congress Party. On a woman leader for Kanu, where don't they come from on a party? He don't come out with a mouth-watering testimony against their presidential candidate, against his principal. He didn't talk to say this man is saying get dementia. So even to hold cup of tea, that was a problem. I'm not sure this man himself is still they do Megremo. While I know they finish you. So that's all that they do. APC is PDP and PDP is APC. It's not today we are seeing all this kind of things. So your decamp from APC is not a surprise to us. It is bound to happen because you people goes where the crowd is too much and where you can get what you eat or what you drink or what you how you can siphon public funds so that you can lavish it use it for your lavish lifestyle. He was very serious dementia. Can't hold a cup of tea. Najatu Mohammed spills hidden secret about Tinubu's health. Saying about this at the end of the day now, what is the proof? Do you have any hospital evidence? I mean, a hospital document to prove it? They will still come. Facebook Kiyamo will still come and defend this one. I'm waiting for them. A former director in the Presidential Campaign Council of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Najatu Mohammed, has shared some details about the health conditions of the former Lagos State Governor. Nigeria News area report that the 67-year-old Kano-based politician dumped the party and resigned from her position as the director of the Civil Society Directorate of the APC Presidential Campaign Council. Mohammed announced her resignation in a letter addressed to the APC National Chairman, Abdullahi Adamu AA. According to her, a number of recent developments is in the country's political and democratic space are responsible for her decision to dump the APC and its presidential candidate Tinubu. Speaking on the reasons for dumping the ruling party, Najatu opened up on the health conditions of the APC presidential candidate, saying that for the time she visited him in London, he demonstrated clear symptoms of dementia. Asiwaju sleeps most of the time. That is one of her claims. She said, Asiwaju that I sat with for 2 hours, he slept most of the time. It was Bisi Akande that I was really talking to. Most importantly, he is not only physically unfit, he is mentally unfit. Whether we want it or not, this is the truth. It is not that I hate him. I respect him because I have had 1 or 2 people that he assisted, which is good. 1 or 2 people. Continue. But when he talk of leadership of over 200 million people, you know that if you remove tribal sentiments, if that is if you know that he is incapable, those that will rule are those around him. This is the reality. He is mentally deranged. I said it, and that is how it is, according to Najatu Mohammed. I sat with him for 2 hours in London. When you talk of a green, he will give you answers of a red. You can't even decipher. He has a very serious dementia. I believe he also have Alzheimer's because he cannot even hold a cup of tea. She further argued that the APC candidate will not dare contest had he been from the north. If you remove tribal sentiment, if you remove the Lagos and Ibadan press, if Tinubu were not a Yoruba man, he will not dare contest election because they will crucify him. But people are there to defend him because he is Yoruba. It is Ebe Omo Oduduwa over everything else. That is exactly the point, and that is exactly their language. When they are defending all these things that is indefendable, when they are defending all these things that does not make even a single sense. You see it. She had jumped out from APC, now she landed in PDP, just to tell you that these people, they are PDP and PDP is APC. Look at her here. Former Tinubu campaign director missed Atiku after dumping APC. What are we saying? Now still the same set of people. Okochukwu, not the same people. Okochukwu, not the same people. A former director in the Presidential Campaign Council of Bola Tinubu, Najatu Mohammed, on Sunday met with the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party PDP, Atiku Abubakar, with hunting. This is coming hours after Mohammed resigned from All Progressive Congress APC. Mohammed met with the former vice president and in his residence in Abuja. The former lawmaker representing Kogi West Senatorial District, General Malai, the defense minister, was among those who received Mohammed at Atiku's residence. At the time of filing this report, it is not clear if her visit is an endorsement of Atiku or not. We cannot say. Mohammed, in a chat with Daily Trust, said, "Yes, I am no longer supporting him, Tinubu. That is why I left the party. A lot has changed. He can hardly think straight. I'm very sure of that. You can see his clips. I have transcended religious, tribal, or regional sentiments, so I can't afford to look at things with that narrow premise. I think it is not only irresponsible, it is criminal because we have succeeded in dividing this country for selfish reasons. We can't continue like that. We need to move our country forward. That is my reason. I have nothing personal against anyone, according to you. And you feel that Atiku is the one who did this. He will divide the country more and more again because he has been an ethnic bigotry or whatever I will call it, and even with his sentiment. Atiku can never unite this country. He can only go ahead to divide the country into pieces. So that is the only thing from my own take. So I don't know about your own. So my good people, the lovers of freedom and the lovers of mankind, my people, the ones who love what I'm doing, we are coming to the end of this very broadcast of this day. If you have not subscribed to my channel, endeavor to do that as soon as possible. Turn on the notification button so that you'll be notified each time we go live or we post something new on this channel or any other channel related to Okute Daily Talk. Please, remember, go and get your PVC because your vote counts. Get it, store it, and wait for February 25th of the selection date. Only if they will agree for the election to take place. And that's my case. See you all when I come back again with another blockbuster. Have a nice day. May the Almighty Chukwuka Abiyama bless you all and also bless me, the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. I am signing out. Bye for now. Kemesiano.